and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now. One of these teams is going to come away with that level of confidence.
I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Dallas, season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then there's Champ, and it's Kane in at point guard. And for Dallas, sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Irving at the one.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here is Irving. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
The moment that last three went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a three.
Now, here's Bane. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Over to the left wing. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Irving with a clean look. A three-pointer, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it's sent back by Carter. Banchero outside. Pass to Bane. Here's Kane. The Mavericks pull it in.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Magic leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Martin comes in for Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Williams in for Thompson. Then for the Magic, De Silva's checked in, and it's Carter in for Kane. 1:46 left to play in the first. Here's Marshall. His last outing, he had 18 points. Clock at 6. Bagley sets a screen for Marshall. Driving in. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Shot's good by Champ.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Williams passes to Bagley. Down low. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
To the left wing. Here's De Silva. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Bain. And on the way from Irving for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And so in the game for the Magic, Banchero up there with Goga Batadze. Then there's Carter. Then there's Howard. And it's De Silva in at the 3. The shot's good from Batadze.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Here's Howard. And the wing jumper offline. Mavericks trail by 6. Marshall passes to Williams. Pass to Flag. Outside for Bagley. Stolen by Batadze. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Then for the Magic, Bain comes in for Howard. And it's Kane in for Javon Carter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Hey guys, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Kevin, back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Irving from long range. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Bagley with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Now just a three-point Magic lead.
And what's interesting about Bagley, I mean, he has solid form as a shooter. The results from distance, though, have been inconsistent.
They get the rebound. Pass to De Silva for the 3. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Count the basket. Marshall's got his second bucket. Well, so far, this NBA Cup final has lived up to the hype. It's been a competitive game.
Yeah, and both teams came ready to play because they know what's at stake. A trophy, prize money, and a chance to raise a banner.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bagley. Washington comes in for Flagg. And it's Klay Thompson in for Williams. Here's Champ. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Inside, Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Well, Bane is an efficient three-point shooter, so you have to turn up your perimeter coverage when he's on the floor.
Pass to Gafford. Thompson for 3. The rebound by Batadze. Magic leading by 7. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Good on the three-point shot. Kane's got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Irving. Bane with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's De Silva. Here's Kane. No good with the triple. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Marshall can't hit.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Champ, the pass to Bane. Here's De Silva. Off target from outside. And on the way from Irving for 3. And so it's Orlando with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We come back right after this.
Yeah, we've been building up to this game. Some people say, it doesn't matter. It's just a regular season. But it can be.
And let's focus now on the... Thank you for being with us.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Flagg in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Kept alive. Bane on the follow. Bane's got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando.
High motor play by Bane, getting in there and basically saving that possession.
Washington with the screen on Bane. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Banchero missing. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Here's Champ. 9 points in the game so far. Kane, no luck.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot off. It makes him so much more lethal.
Here's Champ. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And it's good, 2 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Gafford kicks to Irving. Right wing. And a wide open look for Flag. Off target with his 3.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Shot's good by Champ. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You take a look at Thompson. The third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Kane. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks trailed by 8. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Kevin, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Williams in for Thompson. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. Middleton outside. The shake. Jams it in off the great move.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Pass to Banchero. Lets the three fly. Champ's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Champ, the pass to Bane. Here's Champ. 14 points for him. Rebound by Marshall.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Bane for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bane's got 11 points.
He used to catch defenders off guard with his range, but now everyone knows that Bane is a marksman.
Williams. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That ball. Great assist by Marshall.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Champ, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic out in front. They lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you... A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebound.
And it's the fourth quarter of the NBA Cup Final. So close to crowning our champion. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Desmond Bane. Batadze is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Kane in at the point. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. Pass to Williams. Shoots the three. Orlando grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Pass to De Silva. Over Marshall. De Silva, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. In the corner, it's flag. No good from outside. Now, Wagner. Bucket is good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Max Christie. And a switcher also for Orlando. Carter's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Dallas again missing. Magic leading by 8. Kane the pass to Bane. And here's Carter. Over flag. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And on the way from Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Bane, and they come back with a 3 of their own.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Steps back. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Oh, good on the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
The 3 doesn't go. Mavericks trail by 8. Williams fires. Count it. Nails it from 14.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
Here's Kane, covered by Irving, and that one is good!
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Marvin Bagley. B.J. Washington comes in for Marshall. That's Thompson in for Williams. Thompson with the 3!
When it counts, you want to get the ball to Klay Thompson where he can do something special with it.
Here's Champ. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And he makes that one count.
Someone who loves the biggest moments. Kyrie hit one of the biggest shots in NBA history. Believe me, I was there.
Drained from outside.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Shoots the 3. 3. Good.
And we have seen Irving bury huge shots before. Man, does he love having the spotlight on him.
Bane Count it. Nails it from 14.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. Nobody better to have the ball right here. I think everybody remembers that Kyrie hit the biggest shot in NBA history.
And he commits the intentional foul. "40 seconds left to..."
Goodness, man.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Flag. It's in.
That is a big-time bucket by a big-time player. Cooper Flag already building his legacy.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from 3. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
Banchero vacuums it in. From outside, the 3 goes down. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.